Someone asked, what assets do you own in Teamwood Games? Teamwood Games and we have a great relationship. There's been no equity exchanged, but once every time that they release a new DLC, they send me a nice message like, thanks so much again for playing the game 18 months ago. It really gave us a little bit of a kickstart and we appreciate it. And then I send them a message that's like, literally, I'm a worm. I'm a worm that lives in the dirt. I don't do anything. You have the real talent. You made the game in the first place. All I did was happen to be browsing the Steam store page at the right time. I'm like, I'm a piece of shit. They're like, no, 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 we're nothing. We just made like a little emoji casino game. Whoa, Tomo, you okay? He hit my microphone arm. So that's the dynamic. There's been no equity exchange. Here you go, Tomo. Is sweat equity. Yeah, I got way too many chords here. Anyway, hold on. Let me start a prediction. Start prediction. How many wins will we get? Yeah, 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Did you see the new Super Auto Pet style game that has Pokemon style mechanics? See, you might think this would make me mad, but I'm going to tell you a little story. Probably like 3 months after playing Super Auto Pets for the first time, Kate and I were talking about how perfect it would be for this game to, for basically Nintendo to make like a triple I indie that was just a Pokemon auto battler. You just use the existing strengths of the Pokemon brand. Cute and familiar characters that everybody's familiar with. They have evolutions to begin with. So like level 1 could be like a little Bulbasaur that comes out here and at the start of battle does like a 1 damage leaf whip or vine whip or whatever. And then you get level 2 and it becomes Ivysaur. And we were like, it was like such an easy idea. I mean, especially when you're the only person coming up with it. You're not the person that actually has to make it in the first place. And we did, I mean, I wouldn't say we pitched it to Nintendo, but we kind of like through a friend of a friend, we were like, we know you have contacts at the actual like production side of Nintendo. Could you like float this and see if they might be interested? And we basically, they did, and we got like full no, essentially. Which is fine. Like, I'm not gonna, I mean, like, I say no to lots of things that would be good ideas in the first place, but. So is this a real one, or is this, like, is it a Pokemon style game with a Super Auto Pets veneer over it? Or vice versa, a Super Auto Pets style game with a Pokemon veneer over it. The thing is, okay, oh, it goes hard. You know what? I'm gonna try it like this first. Sorry, we haven't gotten started yet. I've had some tech support stuff on the other side as well. Let's pop you down for now. Let's freeze an egg. We want to have an egg survivor in position 1. It'll be a giggling baby. My problem is, like, I would probably play like a lice, and this is like not a good take. This is just honesty, which doesn't mean that it's gonna be nice to hear. I would probably play a licensed Pokemon auto battler. I don't really care what you buff. Sounds good to me. But the odds of me playing one that has like Bulbasaur instead of Bulbasaur is low. Because like there's just so much, you know, like I already know like 150. I mean, considering I play Pokemon Go, I've probably, at this stage of my life, I would say that I know 225 Pokemon. To ask me to start learning like new Pokemon that are not actually Pokemon, it's a tough sell. I'm not going to say that it should be a tough sell, but it's a tough sell. And the other thing is, I already went through this. When they had Digimon, which may have predated Pokemon, and people are like, well, actually, the anime is superior too. Okay, well, like, good for the anime or whatever. Okay, dolphin me. Freeze me. Roll me. I think it's a sunk cost fallacy there. I don't think we want to get involved with you. Even though you just got buffed, I think I'd rather have a Swan on the team and then pass turn with extra gold. Ooh, with Club Sauce. I really, at the end of the day, I only learned like 2 Pokemon, I think. Or sorry, 2 Digimon. You know, you got Everybody Loves Draymond, and then you've got Everybody Loves Megalo Draymond, and then you've got... I couldn't tell you. What's the one that looks like Charmander? Is that Doraemon? Agumon! That sounds right. Okay, well, I'm just going to pop you down. That sounds right to me. I'm going to take a big buff, even though it's off-tempo. I do think a Muskox, it could be interesting, but I remain a little unsold. Let's put it that way. I'm going to give you this, because the fish is likely to be sold before the otter. Agumon looks nothing like Charmander. What is Agumon the one that is... Oh no, they've lizarded me. Is Agumon the one that is a short orange lizard slash dinosaur? Because I'm going to tell you, they got a lot of characteristics that are pretty similar to Charmander. This is where like Vanilla Ice comes on and says like, oh, see, they're totally different. Charmander, you see, Charmander has a completely orange face, whereas Agumon has a charcoal-colored mandible. He has a charcoal-colored mandible, so the designs aren't derivative at all. That being said, didn't Digimon come first? You really got to hand it to Digimon. They predated Pokemon, and yet still managed to copy them somehow. That's crazy. Okay, everybody goes nuts over the baboon this week. I think you're gone first. The baboon will scale our dolphin. If the dolphin's scaling, let's give him a cucumber as well to stick around. I don't know about a mongoose in this situation. I also don't really know about a fish, but I might like toss him on here just to keep things running. We'll see. Source on the title. I made it up. I thought I might be a little bit late, so I needed a joke for chat. And the joke that I came up with was I could win the Super Bowl, but Tom Brady could never get a 10-piece in sap. Ooh. Why not? And then even if we don't get another fish, we're only 2 rounds away from chocolate possibly showing up, which is a nice buff here. He definitely could, though. No, dude, come on. You really think Tom Brady could get a 10-piece in sap? Tom Brady is Billy. My dumb ass was about to ask, what the hell is Billy? I can't believe it. I know you're going to think this is crazy. I think you sell your swan first. Buy me. You freeze your garlic. And we want to have... I'm keeping the baboon for a buff. I don't want to buff the worm. I would buff a little bit of a deer-based activity here. And then, honestly, I'm just going to give... I mean, the fish is... No, I'm going to give the dolphin some garlic. I'll overwrite that cucumber at this stage of the game. You freeze a can. You definitely... running a second baboon certainly interests me. We could build into a pretty solid deer here. And then what do you think about combining them and then adding an orangutan? But then the orangutan will buff the baboon. I don't know. I guess what I'm hoping is that we get another fish, and then that fish allows us to then get the buff and then sell our fish. We got very lucky with the order, but we're still going to lose. Okay, there. Note to self, 2 baboons loses to 2 orangutans. Add me, place me, roll me, fish me. Banana's kind of tempting. Dolphin me for a level up? No, give me this first. It's such a nice buff for the fish, man. It's such an... I think we gotta roll once and then just hope we get like an early chocolate or something like that. Chocolate the fish, sell it, and then build from there. But I'm worried about our... I'm worried about our optics right now. We got some problems. That was not too bad. We do have 2 wins, though. It's true, you do need a way to, like, kill turkeys. Why would I not buy this first? That's madness. Ostrich, I think, can be okay. I don't know if it's that hot for us in the meta this week, but... I mean, I'm sorry. I've waited long enough for this last fish to show up. If it happens, it happens. We need something to get buffed here. Probably should have bought a can first, admittedly, but... And then... Boys, I think we're going down. We're about to start facing all the turkey, fly, parrot teams. No, not yet. Okay. Well, this... I have no idea what kind of team we're going up against here, but I feel like this could be a lot more negative than it ended up being, so I'm thankful for that. Gentlemen, it's been an honor. No. Well... No. Well... By the way, I know I said this before. Well, if you're going to make me roll so much, then I'm taking an avocado. I know I said this before. My ass is not going down with the ship. I'm sorry. You're going to give 4 health to a deer. I dead ass don't care. Just buff our crocodile more instead. No, I mean like literally if I was on a ship that was like going down, my ass is... There's no shot I'm going down with the ship. I've been thinking even more than usual about, like, the Titanic and how fucked up it is and how nobody seems to care about how fucked up it is. Can you imagine buying a ticket on the Titanic and then they're like, no, dude, get your ass off the lifeboat. There's other people that need to use it. My ass bought a ticket. I paid money to die. Don't you see how crazy that is? That happened to literally everyone. It wouldn't, if I were there, it wouldn't have gone down like that. Let's put it that way. How about we're just going to become like a scumbag tomato team? Just swiped out tomato team. There's literally no point to even having these baboons right now. They're not buffing anything unless we get a tier 6. Okay. I'm just thinking about what I want to do here. You should still be at the front because you have a tomato. I was thinking about running like the pterodon or pteranodon just because it's weird. Like we could get 2 deers if our positioning was right. A snake is probably just better. But it's only going to get like 2 triggers. It's unlikely to be enough. But a second level 1 bus is not likely to be enough either. Okay, let's give it a chance, I suppose. It's a pretty bad team. I'm not going to lie to you. Hang on, though. We're going up against other teams that are not very good. Not to insult them necessarily, but like literally we're in the detritus tier, which is lovely for us. We actually picked up another win. What's the best dinosaur? I mean, I go through this a lot, okay? Because my daughter's really into dinosaurs right now. I've said this before. When I was a kid, there were like less than 10 dinosaurs that were part of the public consciousness. T-Rex, Bronto... Any dinosaur that looked like a T-Rex was a T-Rex. We didn't have a Carnotaurus. We didn't have anything like that. Any dinosaur with a long neck was a Brontosaurus. We didn't know about Diplodocus. We didn't know about, you know, anything like that. Now, and then there was Triceratops, there was Stegosaurus, and then like there was Velociraptor, and then the one that spits. That's basically it. Now I'm reading my 2-year-old books about dinosaurs that are like, hey, this is Pachycephalosaurus. Pachycephalosaurus is the dinosaur that constantly gets tweeted to me because it's the bald dinosaur with spikes around its head that like smashes its skull into other dinosaurs. And then there's always forget there's Parasaurolophus, which is the dinosaur that has like a big cylinder coming off the back of its head so that it goes and like resonates. I will say, like, these are cool dinosaurs, don't get me wrong. My favorite new dinosaur that died out 197 million years ago, that I didn't know about when I was a child, Ankylosaurus is a cool dinosaur. I like the short dinosaurs that can't be killed. Stegosaurus is another one, but for me, I'm like, I'm an Ankylosaurus guy. Can you imagine a T-Rex tries to eat you and you fucking smash him with a hammer on your tail? That shit would be crazy. It would feel so good. Oh, you think you're gonna bite me? You think you're gonna bite me? Get tenderized. But even that, like I'm losing it because I'm teaching my kid way too much about dinosaurs. Like she's interested, which is great, but like it's not really that relevant to the modern world. Like I don't want her to be like 28 and be like, I don't know what to do with my life, but I know that this dinosaur that had feathers is called Sinosauropteryx, right? Hello, Apollo. Hello. Hey there, my name's Larry, and here's a joke. Laughter. Anyone catch Larry's hot set at the comedy club last night where he said asterisk and then the audience laughed? And then he told another joke and he said asterisk at the end of it and nobody laughed. And then there was like at least 5 minutes of complete silence. Anyway, this is Super Auto Pets. Hello, Apollo. Hello. Yeah, we're not in a good place. I'm realizing this now. I should have realized it earlier. You know what? Why don't you like move to the back when you're at the front once? It's something. It's not a lot, but it's something. Sure. I mean, I guess the baboon, it does some great stuff at when the shop's at tier 6 because it's just endlessly going to buff at tier 6, which is nice, but everything's covered in ice. It's hell here. I hear you, brother. I mean, I can't pretend to be like in the same boat, although it is kind of like icy here. But that's like, I do live in Canada. But when the weather is not the weather you expect it to be, or it typically is seasonally, is very annoying. Dude, we won a round! I don't believe it! Oh, why did I freeze this? We don't need you to be another level up. With you being leveled up would be great. That would be fine. Egg, not necessary. You leveling up would be nice, yes. I still think, like, we got no shot long term, but... What do you think about not pissing in the middle urinal? Great question. I have absolutely no idea. I have no clue whatsoever. Dude, we're going to number 6 here. I can't believe it. We've reached respectability. It's bro code 101. I mean, I would disagree only in the sense that I feel like bro code is you always take the furthest urinal. If you have an option. Or at the very least, you take a urinal that's at least one spot away from the next closest person. If you don't have a choice, well then that's like... That's life, baby. We're going to 7, dude! It's crazy! But I will say... I don't think a 1-up does too much for us, unfortunately. I'd really just like to have like another tomato or something. Okay. Just see if we get useful food. No tomato. Okay, it is what it is. I'm a wait for stall guy. Even if I just gotta pee, I wait for a stall. This might be it, boys. We did our best. They're summoning their own level 2. I don't think we're getting there, but no, we're not getting there. How about the drain? Well, the drain is just disrespectful. I'm going number 7 here. When you go into like a men's bathroom and it's just like a trough or something like that you all stand at, and there's not even no dividers, which is like already offensive, but like not even anything to capture the fluid, like it's just floating in there like a big, like it's a blended piss. It's not like a single malt. That's how you know that the infrastructure that you're in does not care about you beyond like charging you $21 for a beer for a hockey game. The trough is the worst for sure. How are the bathrooms at Rogers? They're fine, but they're not amazing. I get that they've got to handle, you know, literally like 15,000 people. Probably like 75% plus are men. Well, be like a booming reactor. Why not? But like, it's crazy to me that Rogers Arena is one of the oldest arenas in the NHL. This shit was built in like 1999 or something like that. It's crazy. But yeah, I always wait for the stall. I think I'm going crazy mode here. I bet they summon an egg to hit me, and then I get a free one here. So I think we then place an egg on you, because we want you to have a different food later. I mean, this is a psychotic start. This did not work out according to plan. That's okay. Just thinking about... Okay, so you should be like a little further back. You're good. You're good. Honestly, for now, you could take an egg. I know we're maybe going a little egg head. Oh! You can go to the front. You being at the front is really a bet on their front having an egg and then not doing that much damage, but... Okay, I think we made the right decision. Get smoked? Oh, get smoked. Ooh, doorhead ant. Lots of shy bladders in the chat? Well, that's what, like, originally I started waiting for stalls because I did have a shy bladder. Which is just annoying. Because you're sitting there... You never end up in the piss arms race with another dude with a shy bladder at a urinal, and you're standing next to him, and he's not pissing, and he's standing next to you, and you're not pissing, and you're like, fucking, he knows I got a shy bladder, and I know that he's got a shy bladder, and we're both just here standing at the urinal holding our damn dicks. Please start pissing so that the sound of your piss covers the sound of me not pissing. But then I started going to the stall, like, just because there's a lot of freaks out there. No disrespect, but, like, I've been getting recognized more than usual lately. You know it's just a matter of time till I, like, walk into a bathroom. Well, I already had it happen once. I was just lucky that it was a normie. When I used to work out at, like, this community center gym, I was getting full-ass naked in the change room because that's the bro code. And then, like, I just put my underwear on, and somebody was like, hey, are you Northern Lion? And I was like, yeah. And then it turns out he was a developer on Darkest Dungeon. So we had, like, it was a taunting, like, mutually assured destruction. I'm not going to tell the internet about his dick and ass, and he's not going to tell the internet about my dick and ass. We both got a lot to lose. But there's going to be an asymmetry there at some point. Somebody's going to be like, I saw NL at the restaurant. He excused himself to go to the bathroom. I'm going to follow him in and take a look at the head of his dick. That's why I wait for the stall. I'm not ashamed of what I got going on there, but it also doesn't present itself in the best light, you know, in a urinary situation. I'd at least like to know that there's about to be a paparazzi out there so that I could get it, you know, like in the game shape. Also, I got a shy bladder to begin with, so now, like, I got a shy bladder, and I'm concerned that the person that followed me into the bathroom is like... It's making it even harder to piss. Let's just put it that way. Okay, you got a good team there. Yeah, you think Tom Brady doesn't wait for a stall? He definitely stalls up, dude. There's no shot he doesn't stall up. This is an interesting start here. I think you have no future on this team. And I think you have no future on this team. Now, I think you have a very minimal future on this team. I kind of like this, and I'm hoping that we get another baboon off of our roll. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna make a gamble. Not a baboon. I meant to say a capybara, and we did get another capybara. We did get another capybara. Now buff this capybara, you piece, and then give me one of these. Roll me again. It's not that sold on that, but that's still okay. Oh, the wrong capybara received the buff. Who could have seen this coming? Oh, no. No, no, no. Early hippo! My order's all messed up. That's because I didn't know that this guy was getting the buff. Anyway. How was your Peloton ride this morning? It was good. So I was reading last night that apparently, did you know that when you're training to be a better cyclist, you shouldn't just go all out every single ride? News to me. So I've been trying to become, rather than just optimize for highest output, which is really just like ego riding, I figured, why don't I actually try to follow like what you should do for cycling training to become a better cyclist? So today I said, rather than be out of the saddle and, you know, average like 75 to 80 cadence, why don't we average like 90 to 100, keep the resistance a little lower and move some of the work out of the legs and into the heart and lungs. So the output was not very high today. It was not that low. I still probably averaged like 180 something watts, but it was like basically 45 minutes, 95 cadence, 45 resistance or something like that, and then some 1 foot pedal drills after that. You piece. 3-8? No, we take the roll because we got a level 2 capybara. We could always just have a swan on the team. Yes. Okay, this seems like really good even though we only have 1 win and we're on 2 life. Matt Wilper's class? It was a Matt Wilper's low impact class. I feel very seen right now. Okay, your team's pretty good too. But now we're going up against people who are on lethal, so they're going to be garbage, right? Right? I think, obviously you're gone. Let's move this hippo up to here. Let's give this hippo some garlic. It's about to receive 2 reasonably good buffs. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Another hippo, so we got a very nice statistical buff to begin with. Listen, I actually think that this team is pretty great. It just needs, well, it needs to not ever lose again, which is like a very low level of like tolerance to failure here. But at the same time, I think it's, no, not like this. Not, yes! Okay, pump that hippo, man. You got to take advantage of it because it's not going to last forever, you know? Like, it's only going to get the buffs from the baboon for right now. So we got to, I mean, lionfish kind of goes, I would say, a little crazy here, even though it's okay. Or we could have a second baboon. You know what? I'm going full crazy mode. I want this hippo to receive the buffs, make hay while the sun's up. And you know what? I'm going to put you in position 1 now because you're going to be our strongest unit. 14-18 hippo. Feeling good. This feels nice. He's lost the plot? I don't think so. I think that we have found the plot. It's just a different plot. It's not the plot that you were expecting. Now, to win 7 in a row, that's tough at the best of times, but don't really need the cans with this capybara if the capybara is sticking. We kind of need a tier 5. I actually think that one of the things you might do here is just combine me, buy a beluga. It wouldn't be the worst thing for you to eat a chicken. Hippo is a must-have. I actually don't think the cockatoo is like any good at all. I need you to eat the food is the thing. So it doesn't have, it just has to be any food. And I think that this would be fine. This is basically so you receive the buff from the baboon. Now, I know this is going to be a controversial decision for sure, but we have literally like no, we got no time to waste. I'm going to sell this swan. And first, first I'm going to place a crocodile onto the field. Then we might start to unwind this capybara and put a turkey in their place instead. I stand by this. I think we're doing the right thing in... it's a little theory crafting, but I think we're doing the right thing in theory. Why freeze the turkey? Because the turkey's going to be a squad member. That was an easy one. Holy cow. Well, I don't really want you to spit out like a level fucking 3,000 chicken up at the front. I gotta think about this. It would be crazy if you spat out a boar. We're gonna lose the turkey for now. Roll. Freeze me. Eat a boar. Okay. I'm getting a lot of question marks. I think this is right. Did you intentionally roll past the beluga? Yeah, we've got a limited amount of gold. And we got to make sure the pet we want to eat is in the left side. Okay, there we go. There's 5. We can buy, roll. You really don't have to be here anymore. We don't have any benefit from you, but we need to find something better, obviously. It's not really like a popcorn team right now. We just don't need you. Even if you could have been an extra level up, we just don't need you. It's not really worth eating you with a whale. I mean, for now, I think you just run that. And an ostrich? A little bit of a self-scaling ostrich, but it's not off the roll. Maybe just get away with like a leopard if you're lucky enough to survive this one. It's hard to buff. There's not that many buffing foods this week. Not that the foods are bad. There's just not that many buffers. Okay, they got a level 1. Oh, no, it's over for you. We're going to 6 at least. Sure. Try that. We don't really have the space for the Pteranodon feint. I think we should spit out a level 3 boar for now. You just got to be careful what we're doing with the... I mean, a fly is admittedly interesting. Versus a capybara. This only does 7 extra damage for now. You know what? Sure. I think we're going to give it a chance for now. That seems great. I'll take it. I mean, getting 6 consecutive wins, very solid. Even if we don't make anything further happen on this run, I think we can be pleased with that. I'm like, gonna buy a tomato. The thing is, I want to put a tomato on you, just in case we don't one-tap whatever their backline unit is. But I can't afford for you to eat a crocodile. The boar is doing, like, so much work for us right now. So for now, I'm just going to add another one of you. I don't think we're scaling fast enough to get to 10, but... Hey, see, they got a 1-up, but then... Oh, the leopard's going to come back to life. Or the vulture, I mean. Yeah, I think... Oh, maybe they don't got me! Maybe they don't got me! How come they don't got me, man? I love all the people in chat that are like, if only you had a scaler. As if like the +2, +4 on one unit from the baboon would have given us 7 consecutive wins. You're literally watching like a crazy win streak and you're like, if only you had a scaler. Bitch, we won! What are you talking about? We didn't have a scaler and we won. The only thing we know for certain is that what we did work. Maybe what you had would have done better, but... Okay. I think you're right, though, that the fly's not doing much. A tiger... It's most important to me that we kill the backliner, but if we get... chocolate, I would... I don't know, I'd think about it. It's a lot of rolling, but I was looking for something a little bigger. I almost want to put you at the front. Like, it's just so valuable for the back unit to die before it can do anything. I know this seems crazy. And maybe you could keep it behind the tiger. Could you put it behind the beluga and spawn 2, like a level 3 and a level 1 boar? Yes? Okay, let's give it a shot. I think it works behind the hippo as well, but... I think the most important thing, if we fight a big scaled team, we probably just lose. But if we fight a summon team, we could win as long as we kill their backliner. And that's why I moved Crocodile to the front. And we basically, like, I think we pretty much ruined their life. We need the tomato at the front just so that they don't get any more opportunities for, like, okay, by the way, this shit did not fucking work. Wait, weird. It worked? What are you talking about? Where's my second level 1 boar? Oh, the boar got a double buff? Oh, so it got like it got to level 3 and then it got the experience from getting to level 3 again? Let me look at this for a second. What did it get spit out as, stat-wise? It's just nice to watch this one over again, honestly. Oh, it triggered... Oh, I see. Like, it triggered twice before attacking. I see. So I got 8 instead of 4. There's some meaning there, maybe. Sure. It's got to be good, man. Honestly, let me put it this way. The only way I think we're beating the scaling team is via the sniping. Or the only way we're beating the summoning team is via the sniping. It's worked for us hither to this point. The tiger is also an option, but our tiger is not going to allow our boar to beat 50-50s. I think we got to be a little cheeky. My beluga! Wait a minute. Out, am I? Not out, okay. Oh, they summoned the monkey. That was not a draw. Out, I am out. I'll live with that. I am happy, though. 8 wins is nice. Or, sorry, 9 wins. 9 wins. Considering we were on 1 when we started the pivot, it's pretty solid. Freeze me. Freeze me. Roll me. Buy me. Buy me. I think it's better to buy a cockroach. Just because then it'll be a 2-4 next turn, which is really good. Be like a hot rocket. I'm very smart. I don't think the egg would have done that. We should purchase an egg. Put it on you for now. Fish tends to stick for a bit. This is a horrendous squad. We'll purchase another egg. I'm going to put that on the otter, honestly, just because I don't know if the cockroach is sticking. I'm going to buy a bluebird for statistical purposes. Okay. I love it. Somehow it worked. Somehow Palpatine returned. Well, I'll take my level because it's right here. Sheep is like, I love it because it's one of the most annoying animals to be beaten by. So I think I would purchase a sheep, toot sweet, and then maybe freeze a swan. I'd actually rather have a dromedary, I think. Well played, well played. It's a strong unit. But then the sheep doesn't care. And I think the honey badger doesn't either. You used to hate sheep? Yeah, you used to poop your pants. I'm hoping that some things change. I used to poop my pants too, but I'm not living in the past, unlike you. Or the future, depending on your perspective, I suppose. Listen, I think you're sticking for a bit. I think the fish and the otter, they were gambles that didn't really work. They're getting unwound. We bet on them showing up. They did not continue to show up. Oh no, they've got a... Joke's on you, I got another frickin' sheep. That was a great snipe. The fish, he's making his play to stay in the game. Let's start here. I would buy like a whale next turn. It gets as much of a buff from the dromedary as it would from the fish. Well, let me look at this for a second. Maybe I'd be better off selling... No, I'd be better off selling you. You basically have served your purpose now. Then that takes us to 9, which means we can... But what's the point of buying a whale? It's going to eat a sheep. What do we care? Great point. Let's buy a dolphin instead, and then take our level for stats. I'm not a worm guy this week. Now honestly, I think you might be better off at the back. Just because maybe that egg surprises like a weak unit at the back, and then we keep our stronger units a little closer to the front. Huge. I mean, if you kill the lizard in one tap, you probably win. I'm going to level you just because you exist. And then, if I'm being legitimate with you, I think this is like a... For now, it's like a Bacta... And I hesitate to use that word. It's like a Bacta rooster, Bacta sheep, and then turkey fly parrot comes out at some point. Mayhaps. Still got it. He said the word. Now, here's the thing. Are you talking about the word mayhaps, or are you talking about the word Bacta? Because they're both kind of embarrassing. I think, like, you gotta go. You got to come in. Orangutan does give us some scaling. You probably go next. I'd love to just get like another orangutan out there. You're doing enough for now. Ooh, 2 roosters. No, you're not doing... Okay, sell me. Throw me out here so that you get the HP buff. And then, all right, now we're cooking. What is this? What is this squad? Big chinchilla? 5 wins. I feel like we got like limited long-term prospects, but okay, Bacta is over. The new no-no is Vulture. I almost feel like let me look at this for a second. Vulture gets it once every other hit. So 1, 2, hit. 1, 2, hit, 3, 1. Moving the vulture back makes it susceptible to a crocodile, but it doesn't give it an extra trigger. So you really should just be like 1 up. And then I feel like You could start building a parrot. You could start building a second parrot. Or you could even put the... Let me think. Let me cook for a second. Because I'm like, if you put the parrot behind the sheep, you would get 2 extra triggers just if you were at the back. I'm just... Okay, hold on. Hold on. I think we keep the dolphin for this round. And then we sell... Well, the orangutan... No, because the orangutan is doing a... Oh, listen. Sorry. Sell the dolphin. Run parrot. If parrot gets the HP, that's okay. Parrot or vulture, they're like an... Well, I don't think we want... We're going to need another spawner in your place at some point, so let's not freeze you. Okay, I think this is smart. I think this was the right idea. My whole... The squad is dead. I'm starting to think it was not the right idea. I'm starting to think that keeping a dolphin would have been much more sensible. It's alright. We got HP to burn. We could pull ourselves out of this. Certainly a level 2 rooster is right there on the cusp. Where does it fit, though? I actually think you're better off with a deer than a fly. Because the fly... I mean, technically you could run fly, like, instead of parrot. But it does screw up our... Well, I guess you could... I'm entering my chess brain. If you sell parrot, buy fly, buy deer. You don't get a fly trigger from the deer. You get a fly trigger from the bus. Then the sheep doesn't give you a fly trigger because of the space, but both rams would give you a fly trigger, which allows us to get to 3, which is enough. Okay, so then we would move the vulture to the back, run the fly in position 4, and it's capped out anyway, and then just pray they don't have a crocodile. But if they do have a crocodile or a hippo with garlic, then we got real problems. They got their own vulture. That also could be bad. But the joke's on them, because they're killing me so fast, my vulture gets to shoot first. Don't. Okay, I lived. You did not live. Take the shot. Take the shot. Okay. Now, the vulture needs to be tanky enough to survive. Or it just needs a 1-up. Sounds good to me. Rooster takes some passive scaling. Honestly, we're going to be giving you a 1-up soon. So I would rather just have our units that need to live maybe get some passive scaling. And we're really looking for, like, vultures and chocolate, and those did not come to pass. So I'm rolling yet again, and rolling, and rolling, and that was horrendous. That was terrible. It would take 5 turns. It would take 6 turns for the carrot to make the vulture survive a level 1 crocodile. That's why I didn't go for that. It just seems like it's a heavy price to pay. Now, of course, the rolls shook out the way they did, so it feels like it would have been better to run it the other way, but that's post hoc rationalization. It's a win, but I'm concerned about our long term. Really, like, we're at the mercy of the shop a little bit. Like, these are useless. It's not useless. Killing a backline unit matters a lot. Not useless. This basically does as much as 6 turns of the carrot. It actually does more, because even if you took a shot for 50, you would come back to life. Now, a level 3 rooster might matter, but a level 2 vulture might matter more. I don't know. It's... Oh, my... Hey, whoa! Oh, no! Okay. The danger of having the dominant squad for a weekly is that other people will build to counter the squad, so that you got me on that one pretty good. You're not scaling very fast. I think I would actually rather take the chance on a level 2 vulture. And then the 1-up is just like... I guess, yeah, I mean, the garlic with 6... HP is not doing too much at this stage of the game. No snipes. 1 snipe. It spat out a fly instead of the vulture? Does anybody see how messed up this is? Oh no. I guess we're basically just praying that you don't get sniped, which is not too likely, but let's give it a chance. No! Wait, I'm back. No! You scumbags! How dare you use my strat against me? The strat I stole from you, I guess I should say. Wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Okay, we draw these. The double snipe's starting to piss me off, man. There's not even much point to leveling up a rooster, because no, I can't move it. I think you're right. You have to do it this way. Even though, in theory, it costs you some triggers. The vulture's getting sniped every time. I don't really care for a level 3 sheep. I honestly think this is the way to do it. And you're not probably going to get your level here, but you give it a chance nonetheless. In case you win, then you're only one away. I would love a level 2 of both of these, though. Now they're not running snipers. It's probably the positioning for us probably didn't matter on this one. I'm not going to act like that's going to be the be-all, end-all. It might sound crazy. I don't necessarily... I think it's a high probability we're toast, but I don't think it's a guarantee. Like, we're getting a lot of mileage out of the rest of our units. Actually, we're going to win. So that's 8. It didn't look good, but we got there. And then just like, we have so many opportunities for a meaningful item. It is what it is. Can't be too mad. That's why the reroll button has a dice on it. If you knew it was going to give you chocolate, it would just have a chocolate bar on it, I'm sure. Now that's pretty bad. That's not my squad anymore. That's this squad is unrecognizable to me. This is not who I showed up to the dance with. What did we get there? We still got 8. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And Croc is OP this week. It is crazy this week. I think I got one more in me, then we'll try Nitro Stream Racing again. I've been re-authenticated. I've been added to the board of directors. The rumors of my demise were greatly exaggerated. Bro, I hate rolling a pig. It's just so... Especially with eggs in the weekly, like... I refuse. It'd be like a circular pot. He's a genius. I can't believe we won. I don't think Moth goes hard this week, but it is what it is. Terrible shop so far, but hey, this is why they call it round 1. That 3-6 is going to blow us the frick up. Okay. All we need from our first couple of rounds is levels. Just levels. I don't think a lizard is terrible. I do think we have, like, no... We don't have a spot for it right now. A level is what we needed. I don't think a woodpecker is very good, but I do think, like, woodpecker egg can do something. Let's buff it a little bit. Again, I'd like to stress, I think this is pretty bad. We'll give it a little shot. Oh no, my bee. Oh no, the rest of my squad. Okay, pop me out then. Egg me. Don't really want to buy meat, but I really don't want to lose any more HP either. Not really interested. It's the exact same situation, pretty much. It's a little... It's later than I'd like to put a Doorhead Ant in, but considering it's getting a 1-2 buff, you could maybe say that's worth something. Holy cow, the Woodpecker is the luckiest play of all time. Without a pineapple, it's hard for me to believe that this level makes any sense, but we're gonna aim for it anyway. Do you think the ability to get melon this week is pretty nice? But maybe you just wait around so that you get a little buff on it from the dromedary. I don't think giraffe's the ticket this week. There's no pill? Yeah, but the turtle, you know, when it dies, it's a little underrated aspect with the turtle. When it dies, it produces a melon, whether by pill or not pill. This is the luckiest hit of all time with that woodpecker. They're panda immolated for no reason. I'm inclined to keep you in the tank for now. This would buff a level 3, which now would be our woodpecker. It would only do it for one round, but then it would buff a level 4 next round too. Ooh la la. Get it out early. Let's save our gold. Or let's pre-order our gold. Huge. I gotta say, of all the animals I've been wrong about this week, I've been the most wrong. No, we still lose. I've been the most wrong about woodpecker. I've been thrilled to have it on the squad so far. Now, you're gonna be buffing a turtle. Even though I just bought you and you did nothing for me, I think we gotta say that maybe the smart play is you throw a deer out here. Out here. And then roll some gold forward. It's more efficient than a wasted reroll. The dromedary's probably gone. I think. You would buff a deer with 1-2. It's something. It's not a ton, but it's something. I don't think we're getting big deer, but I mean, the woodpecker's not going anywhere. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? If you can get the hippo, and scale it, you got something. Okay. We sell you, buy you. I don't like to do this, okay? I don't like to do this. But it has to be done. You should not be there. You should be there. You're leveled up. Are we going for a full spawn team? I mean, the baboon is admittedly, like, it's not doing too much. Do we sell it instead for a beluga that does nothing? I think you do. And the reason I say that is basically... You guys are very close. So that next turn, we don't have to spend the 3 gold to buy you, and the 3 gold to buy a food, and the rerolls to, like, set you up. Hey, Bluth Banana, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I think this was an economy play. I'm just thinking. I want you to spit out something good. A level 2 hippo would be nice too, but is it wrong to say that it's just more fun this way? It's just more fun to like sell your orangutan, buy a canned food, buy a turkey, gobble it up, and then maybe like pray that you get something. Like I'm not gonna right now. Listen, it's gonna be spitting out a mongoose, right, or a meerkat right now, which I do not care for. But I do want you to level anyway because that's a great way to describe it. If doing this is wrong, I don't want to be right. We're probably going to sell our woodpecker soon, which will be a nice capital injection. That'll be a nice liquidity event. My turkey? Killing the hippo is enormous, though. Okay, we still lived. This is big. I don't want these fucking flies because I know no matter what happens, the fly's gonna get freaking sniped, man. It's gonna get sniped. So what are we doing? Do it anyway? Okay, fine. Sell the hippo. It's not part of the squad anymore. Add a rooster from the beluga. Add a fly to the end. I would rather the fly get sniped than the turkey for now, I think. I don't know, maybe. It's completely possible our order might be, like, completely screwed up, but... it is what it is. Hang on, wait, what do you got here? What are you running? You have a turtle inside there? I missed the part where that's my problem. I guess where it's my problem is that the vulture exists. That's a sensible point. Hang on, though. Big whoop. We use, like, less than half of our power there. Pretty big. This will take away a fly summon, but it'll summon something better that then when it dies will summon a fly. I think I'm finally getting it. I'm finally understanding. And the woodpecker's gotta go next. We can sell the woodpecker and get it out of here. Okay, similar squad. Big hit, though. Like, level 2 turkey would really hit the spot. Okay, you got a turtle. That's horrendous news for us because it overwrites our chili pepper. However, I guess it does allow us to, like, basically 2 for 1 regardless. Hey, it's kind of cruising here. We're on 8s. I don't know if we got enough to get over the big boys, but maybe we could just finish the round before the big boys even show up. Okay, now here's some sicko mode for you. Sell the woodpecker, buy a beluga, freeze a boar, freeze a tomato. Roll tomato on beluga so it eats a boar. Disgusting. I would love to put some popcorn on this beluga and then have it eat something that's valuable as a level 2, which would be a rooster, which we already have. Holy cow, okay. Put some popcorn on you as well. And then this is literally just because we have 3 gold. Hello, Jay. Hello, Macros. No going live tweet today? No, I think I've decided to stop tweeting forever. There wasn't like an exciting or an inciting incident or anything. I think I was just like, maybe that's enough Twitter for like one man's lifetime. Stop summoning more lizards, please. It's getting annoying. It summoned another beluga. That's crazy. Holy cow, 9 wins. No Hitman today? My brother in Christ, it's not even 10:30. We've been live for a nil amount of time. I wouldn't concern yourself with it right now. Here's what I'm going to say. Popcorn on the fly, it's theoretically possible, albeit quite unlikely, that the fly could get sniped and then spit out a fly. Please, please, please. Oh! He lived through the snipe, too. My boar. Oh! Okay, that's a big lizard, though. It's gonna summon a lot of other lizards. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, dude, I don't know. I was starting to count my chickens before they hatched. That's a big boy. Wait, but that's a big boy, too. At least their turkey is there. Without their... If they still had their turkey, it wouldn't even be close. Oh, no, we're toasted. Or are we toasted? Oh! I gotta hand it to him. That's a great team. That lizard got him there. Yes. 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 You do have to feel like a... Actually, I think a 1-up doesn't really work on anybody, but maybe like the deer. What a great shop, though. Actually, a 1-up would work on a turkey to keep it alive, or a fly to keep it alive, too. It's very true. So you could 1-up pretty much anything on the squad and be reasonably pleased. Very displeased that we did not kill their turkey tiger combination here. This is horrendous for business. It's not bad for business. It's downright horrendous. But then that means they didn't have the space for a fly. So maybe you can just get just a little lucky. Ooh! It was a good run. Double beluga. Who would have thought? Scumbag team does the job. You know who couldn't do the job? Tom Brady. That's for sure. 31% bet on a 10-piece. We'll take it. I do like this weekly. It's a little... I mean, there's basically like 2 paths in front of you. And the paths are either hippo or summons, but there's still like... I mean, it's better than like the previous weekly where the path was lose to Billy Billy or lose to empty the cup.